Hello everyone, my name is Christian. Welcome back to Tekpon. Today our guest is Anna, the head of marketing at NetHunt CRM. Hello.
Hey, Christian. Thanks a lot for inviting me. It's a pleasure to join you today.
Thank you for joining the podcast. But first, please tell us what your company does.
NetHunt CRM is actually a CRM system, and it is focusing mainly for businesses that rely on outbound sales. So it doesn't mean that we are not suitable for those who rely on inbound, but we know that it's a challenge for companies to unite their outbound processes in a single system. So this is something that we deal with.
Right. And what do you see is the biggest problem that the product solves?
Well, regarding CRM, this list of problems actually can be endless. At a certain time of company development, every business needs a CRM system.
Yes.
So the problems are decentralized, messy, duplicated customer data, unstructured processes, unpredictable sales forecast, and unpredictable number of deals that the sales team is going to close, and the revenue actually your business can get.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, this is absence of the visibility of the current deals, every stage of this deal, what exact team member is doing and what they are working on. Yeah, so misalignment of sales and marketing teams. So really, we can record the separate podcasts just mentioning exactly.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, what are the top 3 most loved customer features?
Okay, so the first one is NetHunt's integration with the Gmail and Google Workspace. Of course, I might be biased, and I am biased, but you won't find this level of integration into Google ecosystem in any other CRM system. So you can manage the entire sales process, your customer leads, see the pipeline, tasks, automations pipeline from your inbox. If you are in calendar and you have the calendar event, you can jump to a CRM record right from the calendar. So you have the entire, history of previous communication with the lead. Yeah, so you're always in the context. This is feature number 1. Feature number 2 is our sales automation workflows. We have a very powerful module. This is very customizable. You can actually automate the entire pipeline from lead generation to data enrichment to sales engagement, actually to the deal closure. So this is feature number 2. And feature number 3, this is our integration with LinkedIn and messengers. So we can generate leads from LinkedIn and add publicly available data on LinkedIn directly to CRM. Yeah. The same with messengers, like with WhatsApp, you can receive and send messages from WhatsApp direct, like without leaving a CRM.
All right, let's take a quick break and introduce you to Dealfront. Now, we all know that getting through to decision makers can feel like breaking through a fortress. But picture this, a tool that not only promises but delivers. Imagine if your sales and marketing team could target ideal fit leads and close deals all within a single platform. And that platform is Dealfront. How is Dealfront different? Its revenue engine is fueled by live European data in multiple languages, providing you with insights and access that other tools simply can't match. No more struggling to find the right decision makers. With Dealfront, it's as easy as few clicks. Here's the magic. With Dealfront, you can harness 3 layers of data: market signals, web visitors, and EU company databases. And there's no need to worry about compliance. Dealfront meets Europe's strict standards, ensuring GDPR compliance that competitors can match. Ready to revolutionize your approach to leads and deals? Grab your free demo today at dealfront.com. That's DEALFRONT.com. Don't miss out on the future of successful deal making with Dealfront. Thank you so much, Dealfront, for sponsoring this episode. Now, let's get back to it. What companies are using NetHunt CRM? And can companies that aren't using Google Drive, Google Workforce use your product?
So at the moment, only those businesses who use Google Workspace or Gmail can be our users.
Okay.
Maybe when this podcast is going to be live, this is going to change because this is something that is in our roadmap. So we
Okay.
are working on it. Regarding the customers, the system is very customizable. So it can be, sometimes our customers call it like a Lego. So they can change everything. Because I know that lots of CRMs, they are quite hard coded. So you can't change the pipeline, even like the number of stages that you have. So in NetHunt, it's absolutely different. So you can rename folders. You can add as many fields into the record as you need. So, this is why we have customers from various industries, from Amazon sellers to nonprofit organizations to business consultancies, lead generation agencies, construction companies. But all of these businesses are from the B2B businesses. So we are not suitable for e-commerce businesses.
Okay. Do you have a favorite customer success story that you can share with us? Maybe without giving any names if you're not allowed, but some numbers or some how you help them exactly.
Okay. Well, we have, I'm talking a lot with our customers because we, record some customer stories. Our customers are amazing. Sometimes they use our product the way that I didn't know it is possible even to use. And when I'm on the calls, I'm like, wow, guys, you are really tech savvy. So I can tell you one story of a customer. It's a bit different because with most of our customers, we speak online because, they're all over the world.
Yes.
But once I visited this company personally, so I'll share their story. So this is a French agency. They are doing lead generation for their customers. So they managed to unite all of their customers in a single workspace, in a CRM workspace. So they massively use our workflows. So they launch very complex sequences like follow-ups, tasks, notifications, because sometimes they get the response like, I'm not interested in your product at the moment. Just give me a call in 3 months. So before using NetHunt, they were losing these opportunities. And now, like with this automation, with automatic tasks, they never forget about those deals. So they told me that for the period of 2 years, they increased the number of their customers 5 times. So I was like, wow, I'm really happy that NetHunt, can contribute to success of the company at this level.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
How about the pricing? How does it work?
So we are a SaaS company. So we charge per users in a workspace. We do have both monthly or annual subscriptions. The pricing starts from $25 per user if paid annually. It covers all the basic functionality. Our most popular plan that contains all the necessary integrations and automation costs $48 per user per month, and like the most advanced cost $96 per user.
Okay, that's great. And what's the differentiator between NetHunt CRM and other CRM software? And how competitive is this market from your perspective?
Competitive? I don't know. Have you heard about any other CRM system?
Never.
Yeah, I think that this is one of the most competitive industries. With some of the CRMs that have been on the market, it seems like forever. So yeah, it's a bit challenging, but we have some differentiators that help us stand out on the market. As I mentioned, this is our focus on outbound functionality. So I think there is not a lot of tools that can unite both CRM and sales engagement features. So this is something that we do. And our customization. As I also mentioned, this is something that when our customers see that, they're like, wow, that's great that we don't have to adjust our processes and build them around the possibilities of CRM system, but it works vice versa. Like they can adjust CRM to the processes that already established and work good. And when they see some bottlenecks that are reflected in the CRM, then they can change, of course, their processes.
Good. And now we arrived at the second part of the podcast.
Okay.
I want to hear the company story, if you're familiar with it, and if you can share it.
Yeah, of course. So our co-founder and CEO, he was working for a company that was implementing large and complex CRM systems for more of enterprise level companies.
Okay.
So he was traveling around US and Europe and giving trainings and implementations for those businesses. But he was always wondering that they implementing tons of features and businesses pay a lot of money, but at the end of the day, most of those features and reports are not used by the companies, and it really cost a lot of money and time and resources to implement those systems. So he wondered why a CRM system can't be something of a, Slack that you downloaded it and started using it straight away. So he liked that idea and he decided to make it a reality.
That's awesome. And do you know in what year they started?
Yeah, of course. It was 2015.
2015. And when exactly did you join?
I joined the team 2019, just before COVID started.
Good.
Yeah.
And how big is the overall team right now?
We are around 35 people all around the company through the engineering product team, marketing, sales, customer success, and growth.
Okay. And what would you say was your biggest challenge since joining in 2019?
In 2018, the challenge was like to survive, but this was one of our most, I would say the years that we had the most straightforward growth. Because at the beginning, everything, was unstable, unpredictable. Businesses didn't know what to do and what outcomes we're going to have. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, due to the fact that a lot of businesses started working like remotely and they realized that they need a system and something, to be on the same page with the entire team. So, yeah, I think this is like, it was like market driven, let's say. Yeah. But speaking about the challenges, like the current challenges that we have, I think this is a constant challenge, finding the most revenue generating channels, scaling them and optimizing them for effectiveness. Because again, like economies are changing, market is changing, and we have to constantly adapt to that.
Right. And did you raise any money or is it a bootstrapped company?
For now, it's a bootstrapped company. We understand that attracting investments is very responsible, because when we have external money, we have to understand what to do with them and how to use those money effectively, to capitalize on our growth. So this is not our story to attract money and to drain all of them, I don't know, to Google Ads or to redesigning our website. So, but I would say that now we are as ready as never for attracting those external investments if we decide that it aligns with our strategy growth.
Right, because you have something scalable and you invest an amount and you get a return and
yes, yeah,
good, very good. How about the go-to-market strategy? What's the thing that works best for you right now?
Mm-hmm. So historically, we've been acquiring new customers and relying just for inbound.
Mm-hmm.
So our website, organic traffic, and our content marketing contributed a lot to that. And this is reasonable because through the organics, we get people with the highest buyer intent. So they are searching for something and we are bringing it in front of their eyes.
100%.
Yeah. But on different markets, we have some other channels, of course, that bring us customers. So it can be also our partners. On smaller markets, word of mouth and offline events also work good for us. Yeah, this is
Good.
something that...
Thank you for sharing. What is your vision for the future of the company?
I think that whether we want it or not, we have to work in the direction of AI, because I've been recently reading the report published by Paddle. So they were analyzing the SaaS businesses in 2023.
Yes.
So for the first time since 2019, there was like a negative growth at the end of the year. So it was -4. But of
Wow.
course, there was some companies that were still growing. So these were the companies who were either AI native or they were monetizing their AI features. Yeah. So yeah, that's predictable. Also, we'll be for sure strengthening our outbound functionality in terms of adding new channels for the sales engagement. And also, as I've mentioned, we'll be also trying to be integrated with Outlook or Microsoft users, so that it will help us to increase our market share.
Great insights. I love Pedal, and I'm sure the report is
Yeah.
really helpful.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Awesome. Now I'd love to know how you started your career. Basically, what's your story?
Okay. Yeah. I started my career at the advertising technology company. So they were also having as their own product and service as well. And I was starting as the assistant to the CMO. So I was doing all the tasks that were given to me, like, I don't know, translations, finding something, analyzing something, reports, everything.
Yes.
Then I was like going more into content and PR, and content is something that I really love even until now. This is like my passion, content marketing. This is something that I love. Yes. And then like all over time, I was promoted to the head of marketing at that company. We were also organizing an offline ad tech event. We had speakers from like Google, Facebook. That was great experience. At that company, we were using NetHunt internally as our CRM system.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used it. I loved it, and I joined then the team. Also for the position of the content and PR, and then I was promoted to head of marketing.
This is an amazing story. I love it.
Yeah.
What would be your best piece of advice for a starting marketer, or let's say to you when you are just starting out, when you're 20 years old or something?
Yeah. So I would say not to be afraid to take the responsibility and to be accountable for what you do. This is something that is appreciated by the companies. So when you are initiating some activities, you are responsible for the process, and you are accountable for the results. I was never afraid to share my ideas on something that I see that can be improved. I think that this is something that helped me over the time to be promoted. Also, I think that at the beginning of my career, I was trying to focus on too many things at the same time. I mean, I wanted to do YouTube content. I want to do written content. I want to write, I don't know, for media, to know the algorithm of Facebook advertising and, all the stuff. But it is quite difficult. It's better to be more engaged into like 2 or I don't know, like in a few channels, to be more confident in them, to know how to scale them. And once they are set, to move on to others. I think that this is really important.
Okay, I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite SaaS product that you use, but apart from NetHunt CRM? I know you love it, you used it in the past,
Yeah.
but apart from it, one other recommendation.
I use lots of tools, of course, but
Maybe you can do a top 3.
I'll mention just one. I started using it maybe 2 weeks ago. I used a very similar tool. I won't name it, but there were some issues. So I connected Mouseflow to our website. So this is something that helps me to see the user behavior on the website. And we were A/B testing something for the last 2 weeks, and I've got lots of insights of what can be improved, on what I should do and what I shouldn't do. So this is like my recent finding, and I can suggest it to other marketers to try.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to mention today on the podcast?
No, I'm just really very grateful for the conversation. This is the great ending of the working week. Yeah, so that was pleasure to have this conversation.
Thank you so much, Anna. You did fantastic, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks.